The crimson sun of Planet Vegeta hangs low over the rocky, futuristic landscape. Bardock and Gine stand before two separate space pods, looking concerned for their children. Inside the pods, baby Kakarot and his older sister Caulifla sleep soundly. Nearby, Paragus watches as his powerful children, Broly and Kale, are prepared. King Vegeta glares at the data screens, fearing the immense potential of these children. The king orders the immediate exile of Paragus and his two monstrous offspring. Bardock launches the pods containing Goku and Caulifla as Frieza's ship approaches. Frieza hovers in space, laughing as he prepares to destroy the Saiyan homeworld. A massive supernova consumes Planet Vegeta, sending debris flying into the dark void. Two pods crash land in the lush green mountains of Earth, creating massive craters. Grandpa Gohan discovers the two infants and decides to raise them as siblings. Years pass as Goku and Caulifla train together under the bright Earth sun. Caulifla shows a much more aggressive fighting style than her younger, gentler brother. Across the galaxy, Broly and Kale grow up on a harsh, desolate planet. Paragus trains them ruthlessly, fueling their inner rage and dormant Saiyan power. On Earth, the adult Goku and Caulifla sense a powerful presence approaching. A space pod lands, and a long-haired warrior emerges, scanning the area. Raditz is stunned to see both Kakarot and Caulifla alive on Earth. Raditz demands they join him, but Caulifla responds with a powerful energy blast. A fierce battle erupts between the three siblings, shaking the very ground beneath them. Raditz captures Goku, but Caulifla's hidden rage begins to surface during the struggle. Goku sacrifices himself, holding Raditz steady while Piccolo fires his special beam cannon. Caulifla watches in horror as her brother falls, vowing to become stronger. 1 year later, the Saiyan Prince Vegeta arrives to reclaim the Earth. Caulifla challenges Vegeta, her Saiyan pride clashing with the prince's arrogance. Goku returns from the afterlife, arriving just in time to save his sister. The duo uses their combined strength to push Vegeta to his absolute limits. Vegeta escapes into space, leaving the siblings to journey toward the planet Namek. On Namek, Frieza's forces are hunting for the magical Dragon Balls. Caulifla fights Frieza's elite guards, her power growing with every single heartbeat. Goku confronts Frieza, but the tyrant proves to be far more powerful. Frieza kills Krillin, triggering a legendary transformation within the heart of Goku. The Super Saiyan emerges, his golden hair glowing with immense divine power. Inspired by her brother, Caulifla forces her own transformation through pure willpower. The super siblings engage Frieza in a battle that threatens to destroy Namek. Namek explodes, but the two Saiyans manage to escape in separate pods. Years later, a mysterious youth from the future warns them of androids. The siblings train together in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber to prepare themselves. Caulifla reaches the Super Saiyan 2 level, her hair becoming even sharper. The battle against Cell begins, with the fate of Earth hanging in balance. Goku trusts his sister and son to handle the final stages of battle. Cell is defeated, and a long era of peace begins for the world. Suddenly, a giant ship descends from the heavens, carrying Paragus and his children. Paragus introduces his children, Broly and Kale, to the Royal Saiyan survivors. Goku senses an unsettling, bottomless well of power coming from the quiet Broly. Caulifla tries to talk to Kale, but the girl is extremely shy and withdrawn. Broly's eyes narrow as he sees Goku, memories of their childhood trauma returning. The quiet tension snaps as Broly lets out a roar that shakes the planet. Broly transforms into the legendary Super Saiyan, his muscles expanding to massive size. Kale, seeing her brother's pain, loses control and enters her berserk state. The legendary siblings begin a rampage, destroying everything in their immediate path. Goku and Caulifla transform immediately to counter the overwhelming green threat. Broly smashes Goku into a mountainside, shows terrifying and unstoppable physical strength. Kale pummels Caulifla with a relentless barrage of heavy green energy blasts. Vegeta joins the fray, but even the prince is tossed aside easily. The four Saiyans clash in the sky, creating shockwaves felt across the globe. Caulifla realizes that Kale is fighting her own inner power and rage. Goku is forced to use the Kaioken on top of his Super Saiyan form. Paragus watches from the sidelines, losing control over his two monster children. Broly crushes his father's remote, fully giving in to his primal Saiyan instincts. The battle shifts to an Arctic region where the ice begins to melt. Goku and Caulifla decide to combine their energy into a single massive attack. Broly and Kale respond with an enormous, dual, gigantic meteor energy ball. The two massive energy attacks collide, creating a blinding light across the horizon. The explosion sends everyone flying back, exhausted and heavily wounded from the impact. Kale begins to revert to her normal state, her energy finally depleting. Broly remains standing, his golden-green aura flickering with unstable, dangerous power. Caulifla crawls toward Kale, offering a hand of friendship instead of a fist. Broly prepares one final blast, but Goku stands his ground with no fear. Seeing his sister bond with Caulifla, Broly's blinding rage finally begins to subside. The conflict ends, but a new threat emerges from the shadows of space. The four Saiyans decide to train together to protect their shared home, Earth. Caulifla teaches Kale how to control her Super Saiyan form without going berserk. Goku and Broly spar, their power levels reaching heights never seen before. Vegeta watches from afar, annoyed but impressed by the siblings' combined strength. They journey to the Universe 6 to find more of their Saiyan kin. The siblings meet the king of another world, finding a thriving Saiyan civilization. A tournament is announced to test the strength of the legendary sibling pairs. Goku and Caulifla face off against the strongest warriors of the new universe. Broly and Kale prove their worth by defeating a giant robotic menace. The four Saiyans realize that their bond is what makes them truly invincible. A new evil god threatens to erase all existence with a single snap. The siblings must perform a ritual to unlock a new level of power. Goku achieves the Super Saiyan God form, his hair turning a vibrant red. Caulifla also ascends, her aura turning into a brilliant, flickering crimson flame. Broly and Kale combine their powers to form a new, controlled green deity. The final battle against the God of Destruction begins in the cosmic void. The god attacks with dark matter, but the siblings deflect it with ease. Caulifla lands a devastating blow, fueled by her love for her younger brother. Broly and Kale pin the god down, using their legendary strength to hold him. Goku prepares a final Kamehameha wave, gathering energy from all his friends. The combined blast of the four siblings obliterates the darkness and saves reality. The god of destruction concedes, impressed by the mortality of the Saiyan siblings. They return to Earth as heroes, celebrated by all their friends and family. Goku and Caulifla sit on a rooftop, looking at the peaceful night sky. Broly and Kale find a home in a quiet forest, finally at peace. The legend of the four siblings is passed down through the generations. New Saiyan children look up to the stars, dreaming of their own adventures. The bond of family proved to be the greatest power in the universe. The story ends as the sun rises on a new age of Saiyan peace.